now without a singular star player is, can they continue to win that way? The conventional wisdom throughout the league is that you need 2 stars, maybe a third, to be a great team. But this Nuggets team has a lot of good players and tremendous depth.
So it's Cleveland now. Knocked away.
That's just a sloppy pass, a lack of focus there.
Iguodala dishes to McGee, but they retain possession. Second shot opportunity. Nuggets on D. Irving, now Lawson defending from downtown. Can't get it to go. So the Nuggets will take it the other way. Good thought there, Clark. Going back to the Nuggets' depth. Can you do it, Steve, by committee, or do they need to make some moves to try to bring in a bigger name?
Well, I don't know if a bigger name means anything, but you need a guy who can score in crunch time against great defense, like Carmelo used to. You can do it by committee during the regular season. In the playoffs, though, it gets very difficult.
Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
Kevin, they are well aware of the potent offense they'll be facing off against in this game. He said communication on defense and rotating well are 2 of the biggest keys to their success. Feels that if they can contest shots, they'll fare better than other teams have against this opponent. Guys?
All right, Doris, they're probably, Clark, well aware of the firepower they're up against.
Kevin, Steve, you always have to be aware of that when you're facing these guys.
Yeah, no question. If you're not prepared right from the outset, then this team will punch you in the mouth and get off to a big lead early. So they've got to be up to the task defensively.
And the shot is good.
Finger roll. That's pure style, guys. I like that.
So it's Cleveland now.
Well, Ty Lawson was a guy waiting in the wings behind Chauncey Billups. And I think one of the reasons the Nuggets felt comfortable trading Billups was that they knew Lawson was prepared to become the starting point guard. And he did not disappoint.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Great lob, great catch. Perfect execution on the alley-oop.
And not just with any old finish either. The big stuff.
Yeah, little something for everybody, Kevin.
Now, here is Irving. Shot is blocked. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thinking back to Lawson, Clark, he really took his chance and ran with it. Looks like he's the future at that position with the Denver Nuggets.
You know, sometimes, Kevin, guys are just an opportunity away from showing what they're capable of doing. Case in point, Ty Lawson, he's got speed, he's got strength. I think he's got to continue to improve the consistency of his perimeter shot, but everything else, feel, flow, ability to make plays off the dribble, he's got all of that.
Well, you saw him in college when he played for North Carolina. He was as fast a guard as there was and maybe we've ever seen in college.
He was super with the ball and strong and really knew how to run his team.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And so here is Dent. Pass to Iguodala. Blocked. And the Cavaliers with possession. Right up. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The Nuggets trail.
And I think the big question going forward for Cleveland is, what's next? How do you move on from LeBron James leaving? And the answer for the Cavaliers, they're trying to build up their young talent base. They acquired a pick from the Clippers, so they had 2 lottery picks last summer, and they're trying to get better and build with their youth.
That's good. Irving's got 6.
Boy, it's no wonder they've got the lead. Their shooting has really picked up here in the second quarter.
You know, you don't expect a team, Steve, to shoot in the 60% range the entire game. But if they can hover around that mark, then they'll run away with this.
Iguodala gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul. Nuggets on D. Trailing by 2. Some good ball movement here. Straight up. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Yeah, that just wasn't the way to tip off the post-LeBron era, Steve. You're right, with the kind of year they had. But you know what? Where they got their draft picks in the lottery, you can see they're really working to the future.
Well, they knew it was going to be extremely tough. I mean, you don't lose a transcendent player like LeBron James and expect things to be at the same level. I mean, but it was absolutely brutal. And they did find a couple. You mentioned the draft choices. So they've got some things to think about in a positive vein going forward.
Lawson kicks.
Right on the money with that assist, guys. Great entry pass.
Cavaliers leading. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
He wants to make a few adjustments out there, and he's running through those with his team right now.
And making a change here, the Cavaliers.
Give it up, man. Nice job, Cavalier girl. What do you think, man? You feel pumped up now?
Here's Pargo. To the inside. Fade away. The second chance effort. Puts up the baby hook. And that is good.
And I think whichever team starts to dominate the glass could really take control of this game.
I won't disagree with you. I mean, it's so tight between these teams right now on the board that you're just waiting to see which team might pull away.
And you look at Andre Iguodala's numbers over the last few seasons, his average points per game has dropped, but his shooting percentages have not gone down. I think he's just become a more focused player, and he understands his role better.
Good point, Stevie. You talk about Andre Iguodala. It looks like he is, Clark, taking a more selective approach offensively.
Yeah, he has been, and that's a good thing because he's never really been what you would call a knockdown, pure outside shooter. I mean, until he improves that part, I think he has to focus on the other things that he does well. And it's a lot. He passes the ball, he defends, he runs in transition, he can set up other people. So as he works on that jump shot, continue to do those other things that he excels in.
Out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Here's Lawson, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Goes up, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too. He did what he could to try to handle that pass, but that was too hard to handle.
Backing down is Chandler. With one on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in. Chandler's got his first 2 points.
Checking out the game Andre Iguodala is having. He's got